the shadow of the valley where the wild coyotes roam, stands an old house by the river, made of stone and weathered bone. Underneath the ancient oak tree I carved our names years ago, with her scarf tied round my neck in the winds that used to blow. Old house waits like my heart across the empty rusting gates. Porches creak with whispered tales of sunsets lost in love that failed. Every plank and broken rail sings a song of dust and trail. Old house waits, oh it waits, while my lone heart just contemplates. Heard our laughter, now they're quiet, overgrown. Windows stare like hollowed eyes, mirroring the moons I've known. That old saddle sits forgotten, leather cracked as my warm skin. She's the storm that left one morning, turned my summers into wind. Old house waits like my heart across the empty rusting gates. Porches creak with whispered tales of sunsets lost in love that failed. Every plank and broken rail sings a song of dust and trail. Old house waits, oh it waits, while my lone heart just contemplates. Tangled in her golden hair, drink the rain off weathered eaves, taste the tears we used to shed. Every drop of memory fading, painted in the sunset's red. Old house waits like my heart beneath the sky so vast, so wide. Echoes of our whispered goodbyes in the rooms where love once lied. Time may heal, or so they say, but some voids are too deep to fill. Old house waits, it still waits, and I reckon it always will.
In the shadow of an oak, where the wild daisies throng, beneath the boundless dome, where the quiet rivers run, the once in sway to swing, ropes weathered by the sun, where laughter bloomed like spring, oh the days when we were young. But now the swings at rest, no more to sway and sigh, underneath that ancient oak, where part of my heart did die. Each creaky sound it made, like a lonesome whispered cry. The swing died young, my love, beneath that endless sky. The town's a whispered ghost, its streets bathed in the dusk, Porsches empty, curtains drawn, in the silence dreams do rust. That old scarf you left behind, now a relic of our trust, turned to dust like the roads we rode, surrendered to the gust. But now the swings are rest, no more to sway inside, underneath that ancient oak, where all our dreams did lie. Each creaking sound it made, like a farewell soft and shy. The swing died young, my dear, and sometimes so do I. Oh, how the prairie sings, tones so bittersweet, of every tender night, and every heart's defeat, in the folds of fading light, where memories and sorrows meet. I find the echoes of our love, and every shadow the swings at rest, no more to sway inside. Underneath that ancient oak, I come to sit and cry. Each whispered windswept tale, tales of the time gone by. Swing that young, my love, and love neither can I. Swing that young, my love, beneath that vast old sky. In the great dawn, by the old creek bed, cold morning, listen to the words we said. Your laughter mingled with the rustling oaks. My heart was yours beneath woolen cloaks. We carved our names on the tavern door in that quiet town where the eagles soar. Now the wind whispers through empty halls, an echo of steps that once graced these walls. The dust settles where your laughter rang, and I'm just a shadow in the cold morning's fame. My scarf still holds the scent of rain. My soul keeps riding, bound by your chain. Seasons turn like the pages of a book. Our oak tree fell, no more sheltered nook. That old porch we swore would never age now creaks alone under time's heavy gauge. Gravel roads where we once danced till late lead to nowhere, sealed by fate's own gate. Now the wind whispers through empty halls, an echo of steps that once graced these walls. The dust settles where your laughter rang, and I'm just a shadow in the cold morning's fang. My saddle's worn from roads long traveled, every sunset a memory unraveled. By the fading trail I pause and look behind, searching for what I'll never find. The whispering pines and the settling dew tell tales of a love that once I knew. So the wind whispers through empty halls, an echo of dreams that dusk recalls. The dust settles where your laughter rang, and I'm just a shadow in the cold morning's fang. I'll ride on with a heart torn in two. Cold morning listened, and it knew our truth. In the shadow of the oak tree, where the wild blue bonnets lay, we carved our names inside the bark and dreamed our lives away. Her laughter mixed with the prairie wind, a song so sweet and sprung, where the creek bends by Johnson's farm. Her smile died young. Her smile died young on the dusty trail where promises hang on the wind. I ride through ghost towns under lonesome moons where her laughter's never been. Each sunset bleeds into crimson fears of what I've lost and what I've won. Beneath the fading stars I sleep, where a smile died young. Now the oak has grown all twisted, the creeks run dry and old, and I'm a drifter on these gravel roads in the silence, bitter and cold. The scarf she left still smells like rain, a memory on my tongue. The porch swings empty by Miller's Gate, where a smile died young. Her smile died young on the dusty trail where promises hang on the wind. I ride through ghost towns under lonesome moons, where her laughter's never been. Each sunset bleeds into crimson fears of what I've lost and what I've won. Beneath the fading stars I sleep, where a smile died young. So I'll settle up as the dawn breaks gray, my heart's as heavy as lead, searching for a sign in the empty sky, or a path where her feet might have led. But only the wind replies in echoes of the songs we once had sung. In the silence of these wild lands, her smile died young. Her smile died young on that cursed trail, and I'm haunted by the sunrise. Every morning holds her whisper, every night her goodbye. This saddle's aged with my regrets, my tale's forever unsung. I'm just a shadow riding blindly, where a smile died young. Yes, I'm the echo of a love not meant, where a smile died young.
In the shadow of an oak, by dusty trails bend, where the sunset paints gold on an old cabin's end, I recall soft whispers from her boots in the sand, echoing softly in this wild, lonesome land. And those boots whisper secrets of a love that once was, whispers lost in the wind, like the dust they once caused. Each step away from me, under vast starry skies, leaves my heart worn and weathered, where old passion lies. Now the trail's gone quiet, under skies dim and gray. Her scarf on the porch swing just flutters away. Where laughter once echoed, now only winds moan. Empty saddle beside me, I ride on alone. Those boots whisper secrets of a love that once was, whispers lost in the wind, like the dust they once caused. Now each creak of my saddle's a symphony set of dreams we once rode on, and the fall that we had. By the light of a campfire with stars overhead, I ponder old memories and the life I've led. Did the wild call her heart to roam far from our door, or was it my silence that whispered her to soar? So her boots whisper still as I tread this long path, through the echo of footsteps and the aftermath. Like the rain on the roof, words unsaid haunt my dreams. On gravel roads fading, nothing's quite as it seems. In the quiet twilight, as the day dips to sleep, her whispers and breezes across canyons deep still guide my lone heart under skies white and blue, to wander forever with the ghost of her hue. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the gravel road, I found your scarf of faded blue neath the evening's amber glow. Whispers of the wind through the canyon calling soft and slow. Memories like dust kicked up, where did those old dreams go? But the rain forgot to fall here, leaving the earth cracked, my heart's echo clear. Underneath the vast prairie sky, I'm just a silhouette, holding on to a sun that set in a place the rain forgot. We danced on creaking wooden porches to a tune only we could hear. Now the cabin's empty, love's footprints disappear. The trail we walked is overgrown, each step a ghost of years. And the wildflowers you love, they don't bloom without your tears. Yes, the rain forgot to fall here. The creeks run dry, no reflection to peer. Just a lone star fading from the night. I regret every word I never said in the lands the rain forgot. Time's a ruthless rider, gallops while we try to hold on tight. Every whisper of the past, a firefly in the night. But love, it seems, burns like an old ghost light, flickering forever in my sight. Still the rain forgot to fall here. Each drop that skips a swallowed tear. I wander through forgotten gates, a pilgrim of regret, lost in echoes of your silhouette, in the place the rain forgot. So I'll saddle up at dawn beneath the sky, too wide to mend, ride the shadow trails where our summers found their end. And if by chance the rain remembers, let it cleanse. But tonight I'm just a whisper where the rain forgets to bend. By the banks where the willow trees sway, there's a campfire we built one summer's day, under skies vast and blue as your eyes, on the soft bed of earth where my lone heart lies. We carved our dreams in the bark of an oak, shared whispered tales with the smoke. But the river rolls on its stormy night, washed away the fire that once burned so bright. Now I roam through the town's
sunsets, a memory fading like the dew. Love's like a trail that just winds and winds, campfire washed away, leaving only behind. Now the cabin stands empty, the windows all bare, like the hollow in my chest filled with cool prairie air. Where we danced on the porch, the old record spun, a melody lost to the silence succumb. Gravel road stretching, touched by your tread, the saddle's untouched like the words we left unsaid. But the river rose on that stormy night, washed away the fire that once burned so bright. Now I roam past the porches under ghostly moon's hue, each step a reminder of the love that once grew. Love's like a shadow in the twilight's deep binds, campfire washed away, leaving echoes behind. In the whispers of the wind through the chasm so deep, find the scarf you once wore, is it still mine to keep? As the stars wheel above in their cold distant play, the darkness holds tight where your warmth used to lay. And the river keeps rising like my heart's mournful cry, washing over old memories that refuse to die. Every campfire I build, every flame I set free, is a prayer that someday your shadow returns to me. Love's a story that ends where it once did begin. Campfire washed away, but the embers still spin.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette as the daylight met its end. She wore a scarf of crimson against the winter's bite. Beneath that ancient oak, we found love and fading light. Now the trails turn cold where we once walked bold, and the oak leaves whisper secrets in the wind, so my heart a lonesome saddle, no rider to hold. On that lost trail turned cold, oh, that lost trail turned cold. Years passed like the dust kicked up by Roman steeds. The town we love now shadows overtaken by the weeds. Her laughter once filled every corner of the saloon, now just echoes across the barroom under a mournful moon. The trails turn cold where we danced untold, past the old porch creaking, tales now never told. My dreams like rivers run, but never as bold. On that lost trail turn cold, oh, that lost trail turn cold. On a gravel road I wander, under skies turning gray, each step a memory fading like the sunset's last ray. What's lost is never found as the night claims the gold. In the heart of a cowboy where his tale is slowly told. So the trails turn cold, my love story sold to the whispering pines, and the night so bitterly cold. I ride alone, the story of love old. On that lost trail turned cold, forever lost. dust settles soft on the path I once rode, where memories like rain in my soul ever flow. Goodbye, sweet love, your tale forever told on that lost trail turned cold. That forever lost trail turned cold.
Out where the oaks cast long shadows at dusk in a town too small to claim, she laughed under the porch light flickering rust as the prairie sang her name. We danced past the midnight while the coyotes cried, their scarf catching the moon's soft sighs. But the dawn came a-riding hard from the east, and that long ride closed her eyes. Now the wind whispers low through the saddle I bear, and the cabins creak with old desires. Every gravel road a memory, every sunset a tear, since that long ride closed her eyes. Years have their way of changing a man. The trails once bright, now gray. That porch stands quiet, no more laughs in the span, only silence holds sway. The dust settles thick where her boots left a trace, echoes of laughter, the ghost of her grace. Rain falls like mercy on this heart that won't dry, since that long ride closed her eyes. Now the wind whispers low through the saddle I bear, and the cabins creak with old desire. Every gravel road a memory, every sunset a tear, since that long ride closed her eyes. Underneath the vast endless skies, I roam with her shadow pacing nearby. A whisper of love that never dies, just circles round the truth that ties. So here's to the roads both taken and not, to the loves we hold tight in our thoughts. May the dust always dance where the old oak lies, since that long ride closed her eyes. Since that long ride closed her eyes.
Under oak trees where the shadows melt, I first whispered your name under stars that swelled. Emerald eyes, wild like the untamed streams, we danced through the plains in a world of dreams. Old porch creak 'neath boots, worn and frayed, where we laughed and planned the life we'd made. Starry night whispers calling me back to when you and I, my love, wrote our names in the wind. Now the breeze feels colder as it sighs through the pines, echoing the heartbreak of your hand, leaving mine. Gravel roads stretch wide, lead to towns unseen, but they're lined with the ghosts of what could have been. The cabin stands empty where your laughter filled each room. Now it's just dust and silence and sweet perfume. Rain taps on the roof like your fingers on my skin, haunting each corner of the life we were in. Starry night whispers calling me back to when you and I, my love, wrote our names in the wind. Now the breeze feels colder as it sighs through the pines, echoing the heartbreak of your hand, leaving mine. By the fading trails I ride alone, saddle worn and weary, each sunset painting your face in the clouds, so near yet so dreary. And in the hush of twilight, as shadows stretch and grow, I find solace in the thought maybe love wasn't ours to hold. Starry night whispers, now a lonesome haunting him under endless skies, where our dreams once danced on a whim. The wind's a gentle echo of the whispers we once knew. Under starry nights, my love, I'll forever whisper back to you. As the last chord fades, like the light in your eyes, I'll keep riding, searching under these relentless skies.
Out where the oak trees shadow gravel lanes, I recall the soft whisper of your name. Underneath that broad brim, wind spoke through your hair, and ghosts sank the cabin our love declared. But now the porch swings alone, creaks a mournful tune. Sunset bleeds like my heart lost your love too soon. Every stir of the dust, every shift of the sand speaks your name in this vast lonesome land. The trails we once rode, now overgrown and faint, where wildflowers mask the scent of our queens. The rain on the roof, a symphony so harsh, echoes through empty rooms where shadows march. The porch swings alone, sings a mournful tune. Sunset bleeds like my heart lost your love too soon. Every stir of the dust, every shift of the sand carries your voice across this desolate land. Saddles lay untouched, the leather's gone dry. Your scarf in the drawer left behind to lie. Does the wind know your touch? Does the oak still dream of our whispers that flowed like a mountain stream. Now the porch swings alone with a sorrowful croon. Stars watch like silent eyes under the cold moon. Every stir of the dust, every wail of the night wind holds you close in the ghost sing, where love never ends. So I sing to the stars over old ghost sank, where memories echo and my heart sank in the silence of the night with the ghost of your smile. I'm adrift on this trail just for a while.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild orchids bloom, I first saw her smile neath that old harvest moon. The porch creaked its tails as we danced slowly by, her scarf in the breeze, a whisper of July. Oh, where the ghost sleeps in the heart of the night, where dreams are mere whispers of a long lost fight. Wind carries sorrow where our memories weep in the dust of the trails is where the ghost sleeps. Now the cabin stands empty where laughter once reigned, and the gravel roads faded where we once danced in the rain. The saddle's unworn, the bridle hangs loose, her absence a shadow, a quiet recluse. Sleeps in the heart of the night, where dreams are mere whispers of a long lost fight. The wind carries sorrow where our memories weep in the dust of the trails is where the ghost sleeps. Under the endless sky I roam without rest, in the still of the desert I'm put to the test, to find her in starlight or in the sunrise gold. But it's just the echo of the love we once told. So I follow the sunset where the old river bends. It's there I feel closest to both family and friends. Though the ghosts may sleep deeply where the cold shadows creep, in my heart she awakens, we still meet. Yes, the dust of the trails is where the ghost sleeps.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where our names were carved for eternity, the wind flew with her scarf so light across the plains into the night. We watched the sunset paint the skies, her laughter mingled with my sighs. In that quiet town where time slows, only the wind it truly knows. Oh, the wind flew with my heart in tow, through dusty trails where wildflowers grow. Her whisper haunts these empty streets, in every gust that my longing meets. These gravel roads, they know my sins, where love ended and life begins. Oh, the wind flew with her touch so kind, left me a shadow 2 steps behind. Now the porch swing sways, but it's worn and gray, remnants of rain from a bygone day. The cabin empty like the echo of her voice in the silence. My heart's devoid. Each sunset bleeds into starless nights, where once we dreamed beneath pale moonlight. That old tree stands, but the names fade as time claims the promises we made. Oh, the wind flew with my dreams so wild, through rugged paths once walked as a child. Her whisper haunts these open gates, in every shadow that my soul awaits. These fading trails, they curve and bend, where beginnings blurred into an end. Oh, the wind flew with her smile so bright, now I'm just a whisper in the night. Love is a journey through storms and calm, why does her memory serve as my balm? Across these lands my regrets are sown, underneath skies forever unknown. Oh, the wind flew and I tried to grasp the scent of her hair and our love's last gasp. Her whisper haunts this broken heart, on lonely trails we're worlds apart. These quiet towns, they soak up my cries, where the wind flew with her goodbye. Oh, the wind flew and left me here, holding on to love forever near. There's an oak by the old gravel path, shadows stretch like the years that have passed. Rust on the gate, the hinges complain, every creak whispers low, echoes pain. That porch where you danced, bare feet in the rain, now boards lie still under skies turned to ash. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. The saddle hangs low, untouched by the ride, Dust settles thick where our dreams used to lie. Your scarf in the drawer, scent faded by time, like the smile in my mind. It's faded and shy, from the creek to the cabin, each corner defined by the silence that screams, you're no longer mine. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. So here's to the stars that still dare to shine, to the night so bold, your hand in mine. May the winds carry away my mournful tune over mountains that witnessed our love too soon. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name lost in hills. As the twilight embraces the crest of the dawn, I'm learning to live with a heart that's withdrawn. Yet in the quiet, your memories reborn on this abandoned ranch where my heart was once drawn. Every sunset, every tear, every dream echoes you, shadows me in this wild, silent scream.
Out by the old bent creek, where the wild oak shadows lay, and I first saw right in the blush of a dust-kicked day. Her laughter a melody over the clover, light and free, danced through the goldenrod, boundless as the prairie sea. Oh, I walked away under a heavy slate gray sky, left her scarf on the porch rail, didn't even say goodbye. Now the wind whispers secrets through the saddles hung on the wall, echoes of her footsteps in the twilight shadows fall. Years rolled on like tumbleweeds across these quiet plains. The cabin by the creek stands empty when it rains, where once our dreams hung thick like smoke around the fire's glow. Now only silence speaks in the places we used to go. Oh, I walked away, leaving nothing but her trace in the sunset's bleeding red over this forsaken place. And the gravel roads they mourn as I tread them once more, each step away from her heavier than the one before. By the old gnarled oak, I carved our names inside a heart, vows whispered to the wind, now just echoes drifting apart. As the stars peer down like eyes that pity from above, I reckon the hardest trails are the ones walked without love. Yes, Rye walked away, and the skies they wept that day, as I watched the dust rise along the road that led her away. Now each sunset's fire, and every star up in the sway, they just remind me, right, you walked away. Right, you walked away.
Underneath the twisted oaks, by the bend where the creek fades, I found your scarf, a whisper light caught on a bramble's jagged blade. The sun was a low mournful red, painting sorrows in shades so deep. In that silent glade where once we laid, now just shadows that weep. As the creek fades, so do those days, caught in the currents of old. The laughter we shared now echoes beneath the trees so stark and cold. And I wander on through dusk to dawn, with your memory my silent guide, like a ghost on the wind where the creek bends, where our love did once abide. The cabin's empty, the porch swings lone, the gravel road long untrod, your laughter's gone with a fading dawn. The fields now quietly sod, where once rang our steps through corridors of green. Now only the call of a distant owl in the night serene. As the creek fades, so do those days, caught in the currents of old. The laughter we shared now echoes beneath the trees so stark and cold. And I wander on through dusk to dawn, with your memory my silent guide, like a ghost on the wind where the creek bends, where our love did once abide. The saddle sits dusty, the reins hang loose, the echoes of our past tied as the noose. But in my dreams I ride the trails where you ride beside, through storm, through wind, where the creek fades on that endless ride. As the creek fades like the last light of day, my heart knows no reprieve. You're a song sung once in a world gone hush, 'neath the stars that gently grieve. So I wander on, a shadow at dawn, 'neath skies vast and wide, forever by the bend where the creek ends, where our love will always reside. In the silence the creek whispers tales as the oak leaves gently wave. A cowboy sings into the wind, his heart the land will save.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her smile in the springtime winds. We traced gravel roads where the blue bonnet slept, under stars that whisper secrets we promised to keep. But the river band forgot the names of us two. Old porch swings empty, skies turn to mournful blue. Her scarf in my saddle, faded and worn, carries the scent of the love from which I'm torn. Years fell away like the leaves in the fall. Echoes of laughter drift through the old cabin's halls. Dusty boots by the door, waiting just for hers. Now I roam these empty trails, swallowed by the firs. The river band forgot the dreams we had planned. Silent are the meadows where we once laid hand in hand. Her scarf in my saddle, now threadbare and gray, holds the
should I let the water cleanse the soul under the vast forgiving sky? Her scarf in my saddle, I'll leave it by the shore, where memories flow onward and cowboys roam no more. With every setting sun and each rising moon, I'm closer to accepting that she won't be back soon. By the river bend, where the old oak still stands, I'll remember her smile as I let go of her hands.
In the shadow of the oak by the rusted rail, where the scarves of lovers fluttered like a veil, your laughter carved canyons deep in my soul. Now it's just whispers where the cold winds blow. Beneath the porch where our initials are rolled, that old wooden swing, now silent and cold. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, through ghost towns and memories that won't fade away. Your echo lives in the clapboard homes, in the twilight's embrace where I roam alone. Every sunset dips in a sorrow so bold. In the night, my love, your ghost turned cold. The cabin stands empty on Whispering Pine Road, windows like eyes, hollow and old. The hearth where we warmed is now filled with dust. Our dreams like the fire succumb to rust. The saddle hangs heavy where the stories were told by a dusty old cowboy, his heart bought and sold. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, through ghost towns and memories that won't fade away. Your echo lives in the clapboard homes, in the twilight's embrace where I roam alone. Every sunset dips in a sorrow so bold. In the night, my love, your ghost turned cold. From the creek's gentle murmur to the rain on the roof, each drop a symphony of the truth. Love's not just the laughter under clear blue skies, but the tears we shed, darling, and our goodbyes. So I'll ride these hills under stars, silver and old, seeking solace where my memories unfold. In the lands of the lost, beneath skies so vast, I'll whisper your name to the winds that pass. Forgive me, my dear, for the tales I've told, where the night holds your warmth before it turns cold. Every sunset dips in a sorrow so bold. In the night, my love, your ghost turned cold. In the night, my love, your ghost turned cold. Under the shade of the old oak tree, there's a grave card with your name and a part of me. We laid our love neath the whispering leaves, where the wind tells stories
and my heart believes. Oh, summer nights by the creek's soft glow, your laughter mingled with the river's flow. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset paints your face in the skies, in the tear-blurred horizon where my solace lies. Grave carved in the land, grave carved in my soul, where I buried my love and you left a hole. The seasons turned like the pages of a book, from the golden autumns to the winters we shook. The cabin's empty where your scarf lay, on the porch where we danced in the shade we made. Now the gravel road just leads to the past, where shadows grow long and nothing can last. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset paints your face in the skies, in the tear-blurred horizon where my solace lies. Grave carved in the land, grave carved in my soul, where I buried my love and you left a hole. I wander these hills with a lonesome stride, the echo of hooves my only guide. But the dust won't settle and the rain won't clean the parts of this earth where you've once been. Deep in the night I admit to the stars, I'm just a shadow tethered to the scars. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset's a whisper of your voice in the wind, a call to a home I can't find again. Grave carved in the wild under skies so bold, in the heart of the land, in the depths of my soul, where I buried my love with the secrets we told, underneath the oak where the earth holds cold. In the shade of an old oak tree, I found a faded scarf, the same you wore when winter winds first whispered their regard. That oak like me still stands its ground beneath the endless sky, its roots like memories tied down, refuse to say goodbye. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch, each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through, each gravel road an empty cabin painted in your hue. I've wandered through these ghostly trails where our stories once danced, now only dust and shadows play where once we had our chance. The town seems quieter these days, or maybe it's just me, chasing whispers in the wind where our voices used to be. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch, each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through, each gravel road this old forgotten porch. I'm tied down to the memory like the oak to its parched ground. And every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found. And every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found.